So let me show you today how I organize my YouTube videos, and at the same time I also syndicate them on Twitter. So the process is actually not very complicated, and I have talked about this quite a lot in the past. So what I normally do when the video is live on YouTube, this is important. I copy the link of the video, and for each and every video, of course, there is a link that you can get. This is the unique URL, and if you copy this link, then you can embed it somewhere. Now, what I have done on my Drupal site, I have a way to organize my video. So what I do normally first, I use the media. So in Drupal, you can configure media to accept a remote video which you can embed. So I can add a remote video, and I can copy and paste the URL of the video that I just published, or which was published automatically, and I save it. So once you save this, you will get this media added on your website. Now the next thing that I do is I also create my own content of type video, because that is where I do the organization, and this is my own custom content. And the reason I do this is because from this content type I can now do a lot of wonderful things, which I'll show you in a second. So the next thing is I will copy the title of the video, and by the way, the title is already there in your media, because when you create a new remote media, it will pull the title and the thumbnail for you from YouTube automatically. So I'll copy the title, and I have set up Individ module where I can post this new video on Twitter. And I have made a lot of videos on Indiweb, and the reason I use this method here is because I of course want to syndicate, but at the same time, the good thing about Twitter is, and the good thing about this module Indiweb, it uses a service called Bridgie, where any new further comment on Twitter will be added back to my post, this video, as a comment. So basically I can do interaction with Twitter, not only as a comment, but if I do any further interaction, like if I like any video, or if I retweet, not a video, but if I like any tweet or retweet any tweet, I do that on the website. But I make sure whenever I'm retweeting a Twitter post, I select this. So basically I can manage all that using my own website, and everything is there on the site, which I'm just syndicating. So let us continue. So this video is all about, let us say, Jira Cloud Automation. So what I also do on my site, on my Drupal site, I have created this book, which actually works for me, because apart from using tags, which is a great way of organizing content, I will use a tag. I also make sure that I add this particular video that I want people to watch and view, but I want them to find this video along with other videos in a series. So if you create a book, you can actually create an outline, and book is like a standard book where you have introduction, and then section 1, section 2, and so many other things that you can do and organize. So I make sure that if this particular video is talking about something that can fit in already to an existing book, I select this, and then I can add the body, which I can of course copy. So before I copy the body, I'll just because I have the title already copied, I make sure I select the media content type that I just added, the remote media. And because when you create a new remote media, it will pull in the title for you automatically. So I just use the same title here as well. And this way, when you save the node, you will get the video displayed. And you have other ways of displaying the video. You can, it depends on your display types. If you want to display the whole video, or maybe the thumbnail only. And I also select a topic here, because I also want to use taxonomy. So because this video is all about Jira Cloud Automation, so I'll select it here. And finally, I will also copy the description, if there is a description. For example, there is a description, and usually it is good to have a description, because when you're using a description, it is also used in other places, like because when you post this on Twitter, which I'll show you in a second how it looks like, the description will be there in the Twitter content, like the tweet. And when you save it, Now, next time when the cron runs, it will, this particular video, this particular post will be posted on Twitter. And if you reply to this video, or not a video, if you reply to this tweet, the reply can potentially become a comment if I approve it. So that is how you can comment on my Drupal site. The next thing that we'll do is because we don't have time to wait for the next cron, so I'll run the cron, and that is why I keep this run cron option in my shortcut in my Drupal site on top, so I can always access it. So the last cron was run 4 minutes ago, but we can always run it again. Let us click on the run cron, and the moment you do it, it will now it is done. If I go to my Twitter and if I show you the latest tweet, it will be, hopefully it will be the one that we just posted. So this is the tweet that I just posted from my Drupal website. And I was talking about, of course, other things that you can do using the Individ module. So if I go to my site, all the likes that I'm doing on Twitter, all the repost, they're all managed from this Drupal site. And this is basically a great way of making sure that you own the content and everything is there on your own website. And if you want to learn how to do these things, I have a separate playlist called Individ on my video on my channel. And of course, if you're using Drupal, then using Individ module and using Bridgie, you can do that. And that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you also learned something new today. Thank you very much.